It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Watson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Watson now to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Watson.
He'll get this complete to Tillman.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Watson off play action. Touchdown, Browns. Jerry Jeudy from 21 yards away.
And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31.
Warren will try the right side.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Burrow looking to pass.
He gets it to Addison.
It'll be a gain of 5 and 3rd and 8 now. Burrow will throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Quick throw completed by Watson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. To throw is Watson. Dancing to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Watson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. Completes this to Addison out left. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Out quickly to Judy. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on first down.
And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again, it's Watson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Here's Austin. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
And all the way down to the 5. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 61 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
David Njoku
from 6 yards away.
And the Steelers are once again back in front.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Taken down at the 42.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Back to throw. Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. Patterson's kick is good.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
This drive here probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A handoff for Warren. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now Watson. Pass incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down. Now Chubb running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off of play action, it's Watson.
That's going to be caught by Judy. Into space at the 45.
And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Watson looks to throw again. Flush to his right. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. A gain there of 21 yards. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. Touchdown!
Pat Freiermuth.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Steeler offense set to regain possession.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's got Njoku over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air again, Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow will throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, here's Watson.
To the right side, that's where Tillman is.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. To throw is Watson.
Open man, that's Tillman.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now it's Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From midfield now, Burrow. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Here's Warren. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
This is caught by Addison.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
The And plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Now it's Burrow. Pickens on the slant.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard.
They toss it to Warren. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a run with Warren.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
On the run, it's Warren.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Burrow. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Warren.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Here's Burrow. This one deep for Wilson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Watson now to throw. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman, 71 yards. And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Warren. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow finds Pickens out right. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for us Steelers.
Now a give right side. It's Warren. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And the Browns getting set to go. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Watson.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Chubb, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow will throw.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
This now a 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, here's Watson.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw is Watson. Staying on his feet. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Ford fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. So now the Steelers down by 8, 2:15 remaining. Now it's Burrow. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That's caught by Wilson.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Burrow. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over, so a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Now Burrow. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now Watson.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
To throw, Watson. Pass complete to Chubb. And he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock. Inside of 30 seconds.
First down, Cleveland.
Here's Watson. Open man, that's Tillman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Watson. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up 4th down.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
A final shot now for Burrow. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the
It's week 2 of the 2025 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Jets and the Steelers on Monday night.
At the confluence of the three rivers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets,
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
And I can't imagine that week 1 was anything except a whirlwind for this young man. A few bright spots in the opener, but as expected, a few rookie mistakes as well. Let's find out if he learned from them, and will show some progress and improvement starting here in week 2.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with Abanikanda.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And from the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. He'll look to throw.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Still going. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Garrett Wilson,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Now they can't bring him down.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The Steelers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign, dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run, at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught by Wilson. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run on first down. Warren. It's a 6-yard gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Burrow will throw. And this is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, quick throw there is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Burrow. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's interference. Defense.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard into line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Burrow looking to pass. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jordan Addison,
His first touchdown of the new season.
and the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So out now come the Jets.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here.
Pass complete to Osborne. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll set up a throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They're able to get the third down conversion.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to throw again. Open man here is Conklin. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Gerald Everett, an 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Burrow.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down. It's Warren.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Now back to throw.
Got his man, it's Warren.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll drop the throw. And this one is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Burrow going to throw again.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's a gain of 5.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
Up the middle they go. Warren.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And 9 yards to go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. This time, the extra point up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Williams. 72 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Burrow will throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
From midfield now, Burrow. He completes it to Wilson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short, and the deficit will hold at 15.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be